What's up guys, Ray here, and today we're diving into something a little different but incredibly fascinating: healing frequencies. I'm excited to take you on this journey with me. We're talking about sound, vibrations, and how they might just have a profound impact on our well-being. It's like the ultimate tech upgrade, but for your mind and body. So let's get into it and see what all the buzz is about. Alright, so let's break this down. Healing frequencies are essentially specific sound vibrations that are believed to have positive effects on our physical, mental, and spiritual health. Throughout history, different cultures have used sound for healing and spiritual practices. From Tibetan singing bowls to Native American flute music, sound has been a powerful tool. Today, we're seeing a resurgence of interest in these practices, backed by some intriguing scientific research. It's like rediscovering an ancient technology and giving it a modern twist. Now, let's talk about Solfeggio frequencies. These are a set of sound frequencies that are believed to have profound effects on the body and mind. Each frequency corresponds to a specific chakra, or energy center in the body. It's like having a tuning fork for each part of your being. For example, we have 396 Hz, which is associated with the root chakra, and is said to help with grounding and releasing fear. Then there's 528 Hz, often called the love frequency, linked to the solar plexus chakra. It's fascinating how each frequency is tied to different aspects of our well-being. Moving on to quantum healing frequencies, and yeah, I know quantum is one of those buzzwords that gets thrown around a lot, but in this context we're talking about frequencies that are believed to resonate with the natural vibrations of the universe. It's like trying to sync up with the cosmic Wi-Fi, if you will. These frequencies, like 432 Hz and 528 Hz, are thought to have special properties that can impact our cells and DNA. Now, I'll be straight with you, the scientific evidence here is pretty limited, but many people report feeling a sense of well-being when exposed to these frequencies. It's one of those areas where personal experience often goes beyond what we can measure in a lab. Our brains produce different types of waves depending on our mental state, ranging from delta waves during deep sleep to gamma waves during peak mental performance. Brainwave entrainment uses sound to encourage your brain to match a specific frequency. It's like overclocking your brain, but in a controlled, purposeful way. For example, listening to theta wave frequencies might help you reach a meditative state, while beta frequencies could help with focus and concentration. Brainwave entrainment offers a fascinating way to potentially optimize our mental states using technology and sound. Now, here's where things get a bit more experimental. We're talking about Nikola Tesla's 369 theory and how it's been applied to frequencies. Tesla believed that these numbers held special significance in understanding the universe. Some people have taken this idea and applied it to sound frequencies: 333 Hz, 639 Hz, and 999 Hz. It's a fascinating example of how historical scientific ideas can inspire modern spiritual practices. Whether or not there's any truth to it, it's definitely an interesting concept to explore. Alright, let's dive into something a bit more ethereal: angel frequencies. These are specific tones that some believe can help you connect with spiritual realms or angelic energies. We're talking about frequencies like 111 Hz, 222 Hz, and so on, each associated with different spiritual meanings. Now, I'll be honest, this is pretty far out there in terms of scientific backing, but for many people these frequencies serve as a focus point for meditation and spiritual practices. It's like having a spiritual hotline, if you will. Whether you believe in angels or not, the idea of using sound as a tool for spiritual connection is a concept that spans many cultures and traditions. Here's something really cool: the Schumann resonance. This is a naturally occurring electromagnetic frequency of about 7.83 Hz, often called the Earth's heartbeat. It's created by electrical discharges in the atmosphere, and some researchers believe it plays a crucial role in human health and circadian rhythms. What's fascinating is that this frequency falls within the range of our brain's alpha and theta waves, associated with relaxation and creativity. Some people use recordings or generators tuned to this frequency for meditation or to combat jet lag. It's like syncing up with the planet's natural rhythm. The Schumann resonance offers a unique perspective on our connection to the Earth's natural rhythms and how they might influence our well-being. Now let's zoom out even further and talk about planetary frequencies. This is the idea that each planet in our solar system has its own unique vibrational frequency. For example, Earth is associated with 126.22 Hz, while Mars is linked to 144.72 Hz. It's like each planet has its own cosmic ringtone. This concept is more rooted in astrology and metaphysics than in hard science, but it's an interesting way of thinking about our connection to the cosmos. Some people use these frequencies in meditation or sound healing practices, believing they can tap into different planetary energies. So, how can we actually use all this information in our daily lives? Well, there are a few ways. You can find music or sound recordings tuned to specific frequencies on platforms like YouTube or Spotify. There are also apps and devices designed for brainwave entrainment or playing specific healing tones. In my experience, while the science behind some of these concepts is still emerging, many people report positive experiences with healing frequencies. As with any wellness practice, it's about finding what works for you. Maybe start with some simple meditation music and see how it affects your mood or focus. And there you have it, a deep dive into the world of healing frequencies. From ancient practices to cutting-edge tech, it's a field that's constantly evolving. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer, there's no denying the power of sound in our lives. As we continue to explore the intersection of technology and wellness, who knows what we might discover? Thanks for joining me on this journey. If you found this interesting, maybe give some of these frequencies a try and let me know what you think in the comments. Peace.